Hash marker. A Bazaar. Oh, man. When we needed him the most, he vanished. Let's do ranked, bro. It's a fun game. Get that off my screen. Mind your profanity. Nah, put it back. Is the ASCII artist with the sus phallus posting still around? We could use it. We got a lot of dots in chat right now. Guys, I just feel like they didn't give me a shiny silencer. I kind of just don't want to play the run. I'm gonna though. Go obsidian honing steel. We'll go weapon spam.
The smaller the portions, the finer the meaning. Remember,
Thusly.
diamonds come in small.
This is like a just in case me.
Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless.
Is that what you want? You want me to cry? You want me to cry because you're not chatting? I'll cry. I'll cry. If you think that would make you happy, then sure, I'll cry.
You're a smart one.
Oh. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Nah. We mogged this. I've been being ignored for years, man. Frankly, the dots are kind of like an improvement.
Is that even a battle? Maybe
Some of the shit you guys are writing. Is a hot dog a sandwich? People tweeting me death threats, Twitter handles, shit like communist brony. And I'm like, don't tweet me a death threat. You're 12. And they're like, I'm not 12. I'm a 37-year-old CEO of a small business empire in the American Midwest. And then bring it up on stream 10 years later. They're like, yeah, sorry, I tweeted that shit. I was 12. And I'm like, I know, man. I know. You don't own any storage facilities. You don't have any self-storage facilities. I knew it's already been known. Definitely your horny ass. Something like that. And then I'm thinking, we may want small aquatics.
Glad we could share this experience today.
Handedness. So close to breaking? But what? You had the type to tell me I was so close to breaking, man. I'm just thinking about what would go hardest in the librarian video that will be made from this phenomenon. Problem is, no matter what I say, he can just edit it to be like I'm gonna say like, the title's definitely gonna be like, 40-year-old bald man loses his mind without chat to guide him. But now that I said that, he can just change the title or not put that shit in the video. You know what I mean? That seems fucked up to me. That doesn't seem fair. You're not 40 though? I might be by the time this fucking fight's over. To be honest with you. I got a laugh out of that one. I saw it. +2, +2. Oh, man. Too easy. You make it too easy on me sometimes.
I say thoroughly test. Now this.
Yeah, am I diagnosed 40? Yeah, diagnosed 40 ounces of malt liquor in my hand right now, please. Little man.
You might prefer our Gentis training.
Yes, sir.
There are greater trainers.
That's what I'm
than
talking.
me.
I'm feeding.
I'm just getting you ready for them.
I'm feeding myself. Now you might. I'm not nailing it right off the bat. Okay, but you got to remember, I recorded a lot of Isaac episodes in my day. A lot of Isaac episodes. Dozens of them. So I'm not on the planet. I might be in the top 0.01% of motherfuckers who can just talk to themselves. And I'm not being facetious. Like, I mean, I'm literally proof positive of it right now. I'm keeping it going as we speak. You're fucking ass, dude. You're done. You're done. You need to join the party, toot sweet. But first, let's go double up on a piranha real quick. I do like your lifesteal is the thing. What if I were to cut and then run? No, this build is like really slow. But it's early. It's early. Shower debates must go crazy. I have a clear mind in the shower. Also, I think I don't have time to debate in the shower because my debates are long as fuck because I'm rhetorically honest. And my showers are done in like, I'm talking like 7-8 minutes. And yeah, you're gonna say that's not fair, you're bald. I'm like, I know it's not fair. You gotta take that shit up with God Almighty. Through whom, by the way, all things are possible, as we all know. I'm just saying I didn't choose to be bald. If I could have drafted traits, like in the character creator, I wouldn't have taken bald. I would have taken 4 inches taller. Any taller than that, it might have been weird. Might sound crazy. I think I would have specced out of strength a little bit and put more into, like, agi, to be honest. I think it would just be fun. Strength's kind of overrated in the modern day. Because I don't work on the farm. You know what I mean? Agility, though. It's nice to be quick with it. Well, okay, if bald gave me an affliction, but it also gave me 1 stat point to allocate however I chose, then yeah, I would choose bald. Because bald is something like, it's like when you get an RPG and they're like, yeah, you can have like flame weaving, but you'll also get the hungry debuff. Requires food 8% faster. And you're like, buddy, by the time that triggers once, I'm literally gonna uninstall the game. So I'm not too concerned about it. Just put the fireball in the bag, okay? It's crazy how much I'm mogging the silence in chat right now. I've gotten the upper hand on you. And I could pretty much do this all day. It's actually, I think it's better this way, that you can create the fire from within rather than relying on the heat of others. That's gonna be a motherfucking problem in the future. I might be able to stream with the chat closed, man. I didn't even realize. I falsely believed that I was relying on you guys. I didn't realize that shit just is like an endless font from within. Feels good, man. Feels good. I'm doing 4% crit chance. I could live with that type of shit. I'm not a big Zor acid guy. It doesn't matter. Who are you? Player Z? You guys ever live with a motherfucker who would demand to be player 1 in Smash Bros. 64 because of controller port priority?
Noticed I'm huge.
He's a nice guy, though. If he's watching this, I hope you're doing well. I respect your minimal internet footprint. I think it's a smart idea. And I miss you. I'm sorry. I miss you! Oh, miss you. You know what's funny, like, to me right now? Is to imagine the type of person that's, like, at work right now. And they could be, like, doing some work. But they're instead just typing dots into the chat. Like, or it's at, maybe it's even worse if they're not at work, but it's pretty bad either way. Oh man. Whatever. That's me. Welcome to the light side, brother. You've now typed in chat. You've scabbed. You're out here with those who own the means of production. How does it feel? What's this new voice? This is the voice when I don't have chat to rely on to get bits. I've code switched to Dennis Miller. It's a secret to just yapping by yourself. I think just not being quiet is like, it's just, you can literally just say anything. Like, I don't know what the next thing that's going to come out of my mouth is, but you don't need inspiration. The inspiration can strike you like halfway through a sentence.
A friend. I mean,
You ever think it's weird how many English words have dual meanings? Like, why is inspiration something that strikes you creatively, but also like some shit you do when you need oxygen? It just doesn't, like, there's an infinite amount
happy to make a
of words that can be created from the 26 character alphabet. Why are we hobbling ourselves by having one word mean multiple things? It doesn't make sense to me. Then again, you know what? I'm not King Sejong. I've never made a language for myself. Maybe there's a purpose to that. Maybe if we had to put, one second, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get rigged. Riggy diggy do incoming. If I had to make my own language, I'll tell you one thing. The first thing I would do if I made my own language, I would put you and me together. And then after that, well, then I guess the hard work starts after that, now that I think about it. I don't really know what I would do after that. The question marks are not going to faze me, man. I'm used to being ahead of the curve. I'm used to people mistaking genius for insanity, to be honest. What I'm not really used to is, oh no, you get it and you transform it. Now I don't have you guys distracting me. I've unlocked my true potential as a gamer. Holy shit, this is so much better, dude. Thank you. You've saved my life. That's actually not very good, but it might justify. I'm just gonna leave it out there for now. That's pretty darn good though. All right, Rocco's Modern Life theme song. Rocco's Modern Life.
Now this is how
Rocco
you win
was
a war.
modern. Any other famous band? Now that I think about it,
The king of the
a lot of famous bands have
Quicker
done
the fight.
children's theme songs. You're gonna say like what? Well, B-52's Rocco's Modern Life. Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. He does Spidey and his Amazing Friends. They Might Be Giants. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. M-I-C-K-E-Y M-O-U-S-E. That's me. Know what I'm talking about? I think that's the ticket right there. Plus we take advantage of the burn skill.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to
There's
save
got to be more.
nobodies. Go ahead,
Well,
underestimate
children's TV show, That 70s Show, Big Star. Yeah, okay, I could see that. Any big bands ever covered like the Simpsons song? You know the one that goes like tick 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 dum dum dum
Next
dum
time,
dum
boys.
dum
Less
da 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 da
plunder,
dum
more plunder.
da 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 da. I think like honestly, that Portland band, you know the one from the and they start busting it down, they would crush a cover of the Simpsons theme song, man. They would absolutely rock it. They got the trombone and everything. I mean, you're getting transformed again. It's that simple. 25% crit chance, man. That's nothing to sneeze at. I don't really know where this run is going, but I'll let you know when it gets there. Fuck, marry, kill. Marge Simpson. Marge Simpson, Lois Griffin, and the alien from American Dad. Roger. That was my answer to the first two. And I think I would kill Lois. She's always, I don't know, she's just nag, Peter Griffin.
I did. I'm a hexa.
He's always trying to do some shit. He's always trying to take a swing, and she's always like, go to your work or whatever. I haven't seen Family Guy in a long time. Maybe she's chill. I always thought she was kind of like Skylar White, but maybe she's more like Like Peg Bundy or something? I'm not sure.
Assistant for
Long Saddam! Saddam Hussein hiding in the tunnel the long way! Oh, man. Okay, 1 second here. Peg Bundy's an easy marry. POV, you are not Al Bundy. I don't really think the burn is going to be here long term, but we'll give it a try. That's a given as well. In my house, that's a given at least. Good luck maintaining a single income household when you marry Marge. Buddy, she has a real estate agent license. Didn't you watch the episode? I can't remember what went wrong. There's something... It's a cutthroat industry. Is that the same episode as the Canyon Arrow? Or am I getting too confused or something? What's wrong with Peg Bundy? Well, you gotta ask Al about that. I mean, it's like... It really is that meme. You know, like Pierce Brosnan in The Lawnmower Man. Please be dead. We take those. Where the cartoon lady is like, please have sex with me. I'm so horny. And then Pierce Brosnan is like playing the worst virtual reality game of all time. And he's like, not right now. I'm conducting important research. That's kind of what Married with Children is like for me. Like, I've only seen, I don't know, maybe like 25 episodes of Married with Children, but I feel like Peg was just kind of, she seems like a barrel of laughs, man. I don't know why Al was always giving her such a hard time. Didn't seem like she had, I mean, she was just having a laugh.
sale, no sale.
Her food wasn't good? I mean, yeah, but it was like 1992. All the food probably sucked ass. Or eating like Jell-O Hollandaise or whatever. He spent all his money? It probably not that hard to do considering he worked at a shoe store. No disrespect or whatever. That's too far, I apologize. I don't know where we're going with this run, but I like it. I like it.
Every item finds its
I'm like TV on the radio when they sing about being a wolf like me. You wouldn't last a minute with a wolf like me. That's what I'm trying to say. Awoo! Warren Zevin in the chat. Hang on. Say that again. A little lady I mutilated last night. Ahoo! Shiny Fang. You're going to do this for me. Shiny Fang. You're going to do this for me. I'm going to be anointed by the... That one, that's an aura blow, to be honest. You almost got me, Carson Beck. You almost got me.
How do you hugelings use these things?
What are we doing here, man? It's not, I mean, I can't just take piranhas as the day is long. On the other hand, another piranha?
Blah, blah, blah.
I think you're starting to be kind of garbage. And I think you're starting to make, like, a compelling case, man. Piranha spam? Maybe piranha spam can work.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
Astrolabe, not so much, though. What's your favorite poem? Can't remember how it ends, but it starts with, there must be a man from Nantucket. It's kind of a body horror type thing. I don't want to spoil it for you. You should look it up. Howl's pretty good too. I don't know. I kind of like Lawrence Ferlinghetti's got some interesting stuff. Stephanie Meyer, she's done a lot of interesting work in the poetry space. He would suck it, is the thing. He would suck it.
But I've seen my share of storms.
He pulled with it. He said with a grin. He said with a grin, I think. Hang on. Oh! This chat's a good example of how the thin veneer of society can collapse in a moment. I think about that sometimes. I'm not going to ask you a rhetorical question, chat, because you don't deserve it. How fast? I mean, I'm asking myself the rhetorical question. Don't get excited. How fast do you think society would fall apart if the power went out worldwide, and we didn't think it was coming back? I think, my personal opinion, I think I have more faith in the world than the average 21-year-old who spends all day online. I think humanity would get it back on track, but I do think that it would be the first day, people would be like, this is kind of fun. This is like camping. And then the second day, people would be like, it doesn't feel like camping anymore. It's getting a little scary. And then the third day, I think, would be like the purge. I think the third day would be really bad. And then I think like it would burn itself out after like a couple of months. And then like society might normalize a little bit, but you would never look at your neighbors the same, for sure. Like you would, now that you realize like the darkness that's inside of some of the people that we were just rubbing shoulders with on a daily basis, it would be hard to go back. Let's put it that way. But interesting to think about, though. Kind of like a fantasy of mine. It's like being like the leader of a compound after the world ended or something like that. I think that would really, I'd excel at that role. I think I'd be like dynamite at that role.
Your dreams, give them to me.
They were panic buying in Spain after 2 hours. Well, that's the thing, is you don't want to panic buy, but you also don't want to be, you don't want to incite the riot, but you also don't want to be the dude who starts to panic buy too late, right? Worst case scenario, I'm still wiping my ass with 2020 toilet paper. It's not like it goes bad. This is an interesting one. It's Justin.
See that?
It's that easy. It's that easy, man. It's actually, I forgot. Part of the thing with, well, I got to think about this for a second. This is an important one. I think it's got to be Hugh. It's nice to be the type of fella that you can just talk about whatever you want. I want to, though, but I want to. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about instead of talking about whatever chat wants you to talk about. Because they all want you to talk about, so, hey, did you see the rhinoceros with the big balls on Twitter this weekend? Instead, I could talk about some shit that's like actually meaningful to me, man. You know what really resonated with me with episode 1 of season 2 of The Rehearsal? It's not the rhino with the big balls. I have no spoilers, please. It was the conversation that he was having with himself about trying to do something meaningful with your work when your work is in the comedy adjacent space. I thought that was interesting. Because I think, I mean, I'm not putting myself up against Nathan Fielder in a measuring contest. I mean, I'll bring the ruler, he can bring the meter stick as far as I'm concerned, and I'll resign. I'd be happy to get a bronze medal in that competition, to be fair. My dick's not that big. Not that long. It's not that wide either, but it's wider than it is long, is the important part. I don't know how you got me talking about this, but regardless, I've been the clown with his leg under the tire, man, and everybody else is going, what a good bid, what a good bid. They didn't respect it. Because that Salmonella and Campylobacter did almost kill me. My leg was rotting off. And now I got a bone to pick with you. We're like 3 years on from that, 2 or 3 years on from that. And now people are using it as a joke. They're saying stuff like, you almost died, lol. But I really did almost die. But there really was artifice in it, but it really was. It really was genuine, too. It really was genuine. There's an artificial genuinity and a genuine artifice. More. Sell me a chum bucket. and tell me it's raining.
Send me your huge items.
It's an interesting show is what I'm trying to say. It's an interesting show. I don't want a bronze. I'll take a bronze piranha.
Now sell me something. Something huge.
She's got a bronze piranha. She's got a gold katana in a honky tonk down in Mexico. You guys ever see Death Proof? You got. She wears a red bandana. She's got a bronze piranha. You probably wouldn't. You probably read the reviews that said Death Proof is worse than Planet Terror, and then you never watched it, even though it's much better than Planet Terror. No disrespect, Robert Rodriguez. What is 364 shield is fucking nuts, man. That's fucking crazy. You're crazy. 1 second, though. I think it's pot. Wait, your shield is growing, though. That's rough, man. But wait, maybe I mog you? The Mogler? I mean, the crits are coming, Danny boy! Oh! Peg. It will come back to you. Peg! It will come back to you. Then your shields will fall. You see it all in 3D. 0 HP, favorite for a movie. We gotta get the honing steel off the board. That's a given. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be rocking that, but it's kind of an interesting conceit, I suppose. Your ass is flicking me, but you're gone. How's your misophonia, chat? Give me some weapons.
I'm finished with fighting. But
Amulet, though? I'm not talking to you. Nah. We skipped that.
I respect Nufu. Their hands are not enough.
Justin, fuck, marry, kill. Okay. Hang on, I gotta think about this. Justin, never have I ever eaten Ethiopian food. I'm putting my hand up because I have. Come on, Justin, my good friend Justin. Don't you want to talk to me? Got me feeling spicy. You gotta run it, man. Radiant Corsair!
At least you're no clown.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, chat's on strike. But I don't know why, really, because there's no demands. Like, there's never been a demand issue or anything. It's kind of, I guess they're just doing it to, like, it's kind of like a proactive strike. It's like this is what's gonna happen if you mistreat us or something. So that I respect your collective bargaining or whatever.
I'm feared from here to Pelago.
Just a bit, I guess. It was a little Trump-esque. Yeah, it's kind of like a Trump-style tariff, I guess. But I can tank it.
Nufu seems wise, but he may.
What is this? When you crit with an item, it gains crit chance. I do have at least 7 items. That seems kind of good.
Quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
How do you feel about that? Thank you, by the way. Thank you for that. You're done, bud. You're done, bud. Just think a piranha build would be funny. It would be funny to give subs to all the protesters, man. Be like, show up with the pizza boxes, but instead of pizza boxes, it's gifted subscriptions.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Damn, he just keeps getting taller, man. New Robert Kirkman Walking Dead Telltale Games HBO show announcement via Blue Sky. Tesla Stalker Diamond Hands. You got some... That's a fucking cellar door right there. Holy shit, man. Hang on, I'm dying? I gotta scroll up and see that again. No, never mind. I own you. Try having more piranhas next time. Tesla... Let me... Because you're not asking me which one of the Sanders brothers I would blow my back out for. The answer is Bernie. Obviously. Let me see what the hell you said. I want to make sure I got it right, okay? React to new Robert Kirkman Walking Dead Telltale Games HBO show announcement. That's a... On Blue Sky. That's a great comment. Rip Dennis Miller. He would have loved Shadur Sanders falling in the draft. It's the most that a Sanders has dodged the draft since Bernie pretended to be a conscientious objector in Vietnam. But I don't want to go off on a rant here, but does anybody else think that my balls smell like my ass? You know what I'm talking about? Justin, you strike me as a big Dennis Miller guy. You strike me as a big millhead. I saw him live once. I unironically used to be, when I was like 11, I was like, Dennis Miller's probably the funniest guy on the planet. And it's not even close, to be honest. And, I mean, was I wrong? The only thing he's wrong about is me personally. I think it's possible he did want to go off on a rant. Same, but Dane Cook. They would, honestly, that'd be a hell of a show, man. If they could get Dane and Dennis on the same ticket, like kind of, I don't want to bring ego into it, maybe like co-headliners type stuff. I would go see that show. I gotta finish this run so I can go vote and reimburse that Palestinian bakery for the baklava I accidentally stole. I didn't accidentally steal it. I paid for it, and then when I got to the bookstore, they said my payment was canceled for some reason. I gotta finish this. I got the lineup might be really long.
We barely got our flags up.
Buddy. This is the build right here. What the hell am I doing? Oh, man. What a build, man. I voted during the stream. It took like 5 minutes. Buddy, we're in different ridings, okay? Probably. Hopefully. Oh, shit. Maybe that actually is pretty good. I don't, unless I see the Enron hat, I don't believe you, to be honest. Here's our demands to end the strike. Okay, here's I counter offer with I'm not reading that shit and you can sit and spin. How's that? Those are my demands. We don't negotiate with terrorists. There they go. Demand seated. Didn't even use spices. My food is so seasoned, I don't even need to use spices. When you use spices properly, you don't need seasoning anymore. A lot of people have been saying that. You're done, bud. You know what? You're dumb, bud. You're dumb, bud. Let's keep it lean and mean. I think we can do better. No one's ever really gone, buddy. The Obsidian Chum Bucket. They both reach for the chum. They both reach for the chum. Richard Gere, bitch, look it up. A little musical called Chicago. No, you needed lifesteal? You might be right about that, but why are you chatting, bro? Hit him! Yes! Chicago, only musical I hated. Skill difference is better than anything you'll ever make in your life, probably. Me too, but that's why I
This
show
is
respect
how you
to it.
win a war.
Enchant an item. What about, bronze piranha, I'm afraid. It just makes sense. It's not lost on me that this run where I'm memeing it up is like my best performance. That's pretty funny.
I may be
Something
no
about it,
more
man. Maybe you should just be
but I
taking
see my
piranhas
share of stories.
all the time. Opie and Andy or Kenny versus Spenny, who you taking on? I mean, taking on? Taking on. I don't know much about Opie and Andy. They're the American radio hosts, right? I liked Kenny versus Spenny was a great show. I feel like it's possible that Kenny actually drove Spenny insane, like clinically insane. I also kind of feel like okay, connection issue. What was I saying? Favorite episode? I like the one where they take Spenny to the gay strip club and get him a lap dance to see if he gets a boner. That one's pretty good. What happened to this chat? I don't know, man. It's pretty annoying. I was hoping at some point you would you'd pick up on the subtext that it's just is more annoying this way than like the normal way, but it's actually just so much worse. Like it's giving like we don't want to do homework, so we're gonna have a strike at school, but then the teacher's got to be like, you're in the 12th grade, like you can't be doing. It's just kind of like, I don't know, like naive, I guess. It's just weird.
Weapons are friends. Form will upgrade your friend.
Enchant your leftmost weapon? Let's do that. Oh shit. Buddy, you gotta send it. I'm not even worried about that. What's this? When you burn? When you burn? When you burn. My Bloody Valentine. Imagine. Oh no, you destroyed one of my fucking piranhas. Joke's on you. I got a whole fucking array of fish in here.
Pathetic. As spineless.
We're starting a
as
chatters union? What are we doing here? Like how much there's no
Blades to the wind.
like Justin, can you talk to them? Can you be like union rep, man? Cuz like there's no, I don't know what they want. It's like there's no payoff. There's no payoff to the bid.
Don't bother.
No, man. Like what are they doing? There's no anything. I don't fully understand, I guess. Some haste could go crazy. Over chum bucket though? I don't know. You guys want some cookies? Porky's always gonna be there for me. We want Poke Doku? Okay, then watch a streamer that plays Poke Doku, man. I don't understand. No, we don't. Look at this. You're even fighting amongst yourselves.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Nah, YouTube chat is even worse. You ever see Twitch chat? Listen, I don't think this striking bit. I mean, I think it was good for like 5 minutes, but now it's been going on for like 45 minutes. It's just getting a little crazy. But At least you're taking swings. So I'll always admire the swing. YouTube chat is insane, man. Have you ever seen like the difference between a streamer's chat when they multi-stream on YouTube versus their chat on Twitch? It's crazy. Let's enchant.
Greetings, old friend. I'm pleased to finally.
Yeah, and they have like
meet you.
their real name attached to the account. It's maybe it's kind of sick actually. Maybe it's kind of sweet. I don't know, man. I don't know. Try it. No, I don't think that's very good.
Let's take the tyrant's whole.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
Ships may sink.
What would Georgia O'Keeffe's Subway order be? I'd say roast beef. On flat bread. Pussy on rye, Bob. I don't know, why does this sound so much better when you just put when you add a pretend you're on a game show. Oh man. Nah, it's gotta be better than that. Nah, it's not even close to good enough. It's nothing. Crash. Luxury Kiyuas. Go again. I have to go one more time.
Who were the people who
It's
left?
gotta, I mean, that's gotta be worth at least getting that out of there, right? I'm not gonna answer that one. That's beyond my pay grade. We probably rinse Frost Street Champion. Insane question. Why, you scared, Justin? You too scared to answer? I'm not even gonna. I'm too scared of the question to even answer the question, or to even propose the question. Ah! Ah! Think the run's over? I think actually you'll find it's just beginning. that sucks. That sucks pretty bad. And then you transform the pet rock. Wait, there might not be a downgrade.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Buy 25% crit. We make it up with one of these skills probably. And really, when you burn haste an item for 1 second, I didn't even know about that shit. Wait a second. Just one more. Oh! They both reach for the gun. I told you, piranha build, bro. I don't know why I keep getting more bronze piranhas, but the piranha there? That's not even how it goes? I knew you'd be a Chicago head. We should watch Chicago together. It's a great movie. And it is kind of how it goes. Can I just...
Full sail, my boy!
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. Yeah. That's damn true. What a movie, man. Can I see the back of your shirt? I'm trying to see if it's yellow. Independent scientists trying to verify the claims made in Coldplay's song type shit? What are you talking about? You some kind of song scientist?
Waste of gunpowder.
When you burn haste an item for 2 seconds. do you feel about this shit?
Ride that tide!
Without my training, your potential will remain potential.
First time you fall below half health, done with the damage of your leftmost weapon. You have 5 or fewer items. If you suck on your duck like a fuck, you can fucking... How about some shit that's just like win games? First time your enemy falls below half health, your items have their cooldowns reduced by 50%. Now we're fucking talking, man.
Much today, but there is so much more.
Now we're fucking
We're
talking.
out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with no
He had it coming. Tina Fey hasn't answered for her racism. You talking about when she wrote in Mean Girls that you can't ask somebody if they're from Africa? Because I think they cover that in the movie. I don't know about all. I'm not like the biggest Fey head out there, but you're saying she had it coming? You're dead. Were you a 30 Rock guy? Nah, I could have been, but I didn't have cable when the show was at its peak when I was in college. So I missed a lot of TV like 06 to... Well, then in 2011 I moved to Korea. So I was like, it was over the air. Listen, buddy, I had a Sony Trinitron in the basement of my frat house, okay? And we were using that for Smash Bros. And Rock Band 2. Hey, hurry up, come home from genetics lab. The new episode of 30 Rock is on. Like that, in hindsight, it probably would have been better for me if that had been my ethos back then, but that wasn't the way I was rocking it, okay?
Yes, I will dance.
Who is your main? I ran Falcon a lot, mix it up occasionally, run a little Donkey Kong. One thing's for sure, if you run Pikachu, you're a bitch. If you run Kirby, you probably you're swagged up.
To be a dervish is to be free. Join
I respect the Kirby more than I respect the Pikachu. Getting the back aid by Pikachu while you're just trying to grab the fucking edge. Like, come on, dude. Why are you trying to hold us down? I don't care. I'm putting it right there. You respect Ganondorf? He wasn't in the game, bro. He wasn't in the game back then. We're talking old school. Is it okay if I roleplay an Arma? Justin, you know what would be a funny bit? What if we went deep undercover into an Arma server and we made them our best friends and we made them, talked about shit. We were like, yeah, I was fucking... Oh, I had the fucking tactical... I don't know what they talk about, okay? But then, after, I'm talking, 5 or 6 years of this shit, following the chain of command, where they're like, safety's on, safety's on. We're only doing recon right here. And then, us never breaking character, we just get in, a tank together, and then we start role-playing, sucking each other off. Out of nowhere, after, 6 years. Oh, permission to insert... your penis into my mouth, sir? Permission granted. Opening fly to 90% open position. Over. That was ranked! All right, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I gotta do my civic duty. Let me see if Kate's ready to stream here. Hello. Are you ready to stream?